What's going on, gangsters? You ain't heard that one in a while, have you? The other day I got on demand and watched All Eyez on Me. And if you haven't seen it, you should check it out. I hear a lot of people talking a lot of junk about it over the last, 4 or 5 months since it came out. I didn't go to the theater to see it because I figured, it sucked because a lot of people was talking trash about it. So I said, I'll just wait and, maybe rent it or something. And so I got it on demand, paid a few bucks for it. And it really wasn't that bad. The guy that played Tupac, he really did look, a whole lot like him and everything. And I didn't think the story was really all that bad, I grew up in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, So I remember when Tupac first came out with his first album and everything. I had it on cassette and everything. So I remember before he got with Death Row and all that stuff, before he died. A lot of people still don't think he's dead, but he died. But, yeah, before he died, I watched him on videos. I listened to his music back then. I'm old school, gangsters. Now, I like Straight Outta Compton a lot better than this one. I'm not going to say it's as good as that for the, NWA biography movie. But it was okay. The first little bit of it, I really didn't care much for the first part of it. Just a little bit, not a whole lot. That's before he got with Death Row and everybody else. But it kind of went a little fast, I think, but they really probably had to do that because the movie was 2 hours and 20 minutes long, and they probably didn't want to make it no longer than that. I hear that they a lot of stuff in the movie, people saying that wasn't true or whatever. I don't know, maybe some of it ain't true, I don't know, but, the story went pretty good. Some of the other characters, I did like the Suge Knight character, the guy that played him. He was pretty good. The guy that played Snoop Dogg, not so much. He had a big fro in it and everything, but, Snoop did have a fro back then at one time. The guy that played Dr. Dre wasn't really that good. This is the thing I'm thinking about. If you're going to do these other movies like that, let's do, like, Straight Outta Compton was first. Okay, if you're going to do another movie based on a character that was actually in that movie, which there was a guy in that movie that played Tupac that looked really good, really like him too, why didn't you just have that character play, that actor play him? And then, if you're doing a movie on Tupac, why didn't you get the guys that played Dr. Dre and Suge Knight and stuff in that movie into this movie? Maybe the budget, I don't know. But that's just the way I would do it, kind of, crossover, spin-off, whatever you want to call it. That's what I'd do if I was directing it. But this guy that they got to play Tupac was... I heard he was working at Target before then. This is his first acting thing. And there is some parts in it that you can tell he ain't really acted a whole lot. But then once he got to Death Row and all that stuff, just being straight up gangster, he did pretty good at that and everything. So it was basically told, a lot of it was told when he was in jail before he got with Death Row, and he was talking back, to a reporter and everything, and it was going back in time and everything about some stuff before he got with Digital Underground and got into rap and all that, and then when he got out, went, with Suge Knight and all of them, and rest is history. He got killed in Vegas in 1996, and I remember that. I was working at a K&W cafeteria back then. And when he first got shot, like a year or two before that, he got shot a few times too. And he even got shot in the damn head one time. So I was thinking, he done got shot again, but he'd be alright. 6, 7 days later, he was dead. And rap music ain't never been the same without, Tupac, I believe. Tupac's my favorite rapper of all time. So I had to see the movie. And like I said, rented it on demand, and I think I'll end up getting it on Blu-ray. It's actually worth watching, and I just love biographies on, people like that, music and stuff. I just love it, There's some things I watched like that, I didn't even really like their music until I seen a movie or something like that of them. So, I don't know. All Eyez on Me was pretty good. Out of 5 stars, I'd give it 3. It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best either. So, if you ever do get a chance to check it out, you might not want to buy it, but you can at least maybe get it on demand, get it on Netflix when it comes out on Netflix or whatever, or go to Redbox, whatever you want to do. Or if you do have a little video store in your area, most places don't, go rent it or whatever. So that's my little thoughts on All Eyez on Me. Till next time.